like everyone in the back doesn't have masks on. You're like, we're safe. Everyone in the front, no. Dirty comics. I've been to comic clubs. I know what happens. I've seen the bathrooms. This has a shower in it. Yeah, it's good I didn't shower today. I'm glad. There's just something everywhere. It's great to see you guys. You guys all look great. Most of you, you know. I'm happy to be here, honestly, in person. It is nice to see people outside, and everyone has normal sized heads instead of like the little tiny square heads you see all the time on the computer. That's a real issue I have, okay? It's very confusing when you see them in person and they're like a normal being. It's very weird. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I just had a baby. There you go. People like babies, yeah. I appreciate that, guys, because honestly, I did all the work. By all the work, I mean nothing. I did nothing. I drove her to the hospital. That's what I did. She was pregnant for 8 months, 9 months, you know, give or take. I wasn't paying attention too much. She's pregnant. Hormones, crazy, right? Who knows how many things she broke in the house? I don't know. Stop counting. But I drove. Okay? That was my contribution to this life-giving process. I drove. And honestly, I didn't do it that well, okay? She started having contractions at 10 p.m. at night. I was asleep. Okay? I was asleep. I regret that now, but you know. She was having contractions. 2 a.m. She's like, you know, I feel like it's time to wake him up. It's still happening. So she woke me up and went to the hospital, and I missed the turn. I'm doing great as a dad so far. I feel like 4 hours late, I made the baby, missed the turn. It's good. I drove. It was great. But it is great having a baby. My wife is Japanese, so I know I get a little clap. Thank you for the finder. Whoever clapped, they're gone now. I just said, come out for the clap when I say Japanese. Come out. Okay, they came out and clapped. They're gone. She is Japanese, so I named him Finley, which is a very Scottish name for the way he looks, which is Japanese. I came up with it in the most beautiful and romantic way, though, guys. The name Finley. I heard it at LAX. It's a true story. I heard it at LAX. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if there was a chase involved or police, but I heard the name. That was like 5 years ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna name my kid that. Yeah. So that's where he got his name. But I mean, you know, let's keep that between us, okay? I don't want you to see him in like 10 years. You're like, oh, you're that airplane name baby, aren't you? I heard about you. He's like, what? It's traumatizing for life. Babies are fun, though. They're great. Anybody have babies? We don't have that kind of time, guys. They're great. I love having a baby. They're amazing. Like when they're very new, right? When they're just a baby. They see you, and really you can do anything you want, and they'll just laugh at you. They're like little balls of love. And they'll laugh, and it's amazing, and I love it. And I'll just be like, hey, goo, 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 goo. And he'll just giggle. He's like, oh, oh. He'll giggle. It's amazing. And then 4 months go by, and then you do the same thing. You're like, goo, 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 goo. And then he just looks at me like he's a tax auditor. He's all right. Do you have the receipts? Do you have them? Because I'm competing against Mom, guys. Mom's pretty amazing. All you girls, give it up for the women here. Even if you don't have babies, it's fine. They're amazing, right? They provide milk from their boobs. That's gross and cool. That, like, the baby grows from that, right? And they grew the baby in their belly for 9 months. Did everything for him. I drove.